Biden administration admits flying 320,000 migrants secretly into the United States to reduce the number of crossings at the border has national security vulnerabilities. What? Are you telling me that letting in hundreds of thousands of unvetted fighting-age men from some of the worst countries on earth has national security ramifications? That's nonsense. Everybody knows middle-class, college-educated women from Belgium are just as likely to commit muggings, burglaries and sexual assaults as illiterate 20-year-old blokes packing 8 inches on the slack. Everybody knows that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I'm in new surrounds. It's a bit bare at the moment because I've just moved in. I'll try and think of something pleasant to stick on the wall, or maybe I'll get a green screen and I can digitise a nice Yorkshire sunset in the background. You'll have to ignore the burning cars and the grooming gangs, obviously. I'll see if I can find a nice picture, probably from the 1980s. Anyway, this is a fantastic story because we've knew it all along. And it's not just pertinent to the United States, because it's been happening in every country across the Western world, aggressively, for at least a decade. Since long before the shambling, forgetful, gibbering, shit-for-brains president that currently inhabits the White House even turned up. Although he's kind of been there for about 40 years. He is a swamp creature, isn't he? We can't not hold him accountable. Anyway, sounds like the Orange Oracle has been calling it right again. The bloke is a savant. He's like the cross between Mystic Meg, Russell Grant and Peter Stringfellow. I apologise to any Americans watching that probably don't know who any of them are. A lawsuit reveals Biden's CBP is refusing to disclose airports where it is flying undocumented aliens from other countries. It comes amid a continued flow of migrants over the southern border. Biden's expansion of the CBP One app allows migrants to apply for asylum in their country, be flown to the US, and be given 2 years to obtain legal status. Imagine that. You just need an app now. Captain Phillips, those lads didn't need to get shot or take any hostages. They should have just downloaded the app. You have to let me in. I have got the app. Easy. I had to apply the old-fashioned way, pay a load of money, get 2 medicals, 2 police interviews, and then get sexually assaulted by a middle-aged Chinese woman who was apparently representing the US government in London. That's what I had to do to get my visa. That's why I'm very angry about illegal immigration into the United States, because I had to get fingered to get my green card. Joe Biden's administration has admitted transporting migrants on secret flights into the US, and lawyers for its immigration agencies claim revealing the locations could create national security vulnerabilities. Yeah, telling you where they're flying the unvetted fighting-age men into, that could create a national security issue. But letting the hairy-arsed unvetted fighting-age men in from many nations which are openly hostile to the United States of America, that's not going to cause any issues, is it? They're all going to be on the best behaviour. Yeah, get an illiterate tribesman from the foothills of Afghanistan, throw him on a plane, drop him off in Washington, D.C., and the second his toe touches the tarmac, he's going to be like, gee whiz fellers, I love the taste of freedom. Hooey! NASCAR, monster trucks and titty bars. That's what Mohammed's all about. What do you think they're going to do? Stop going to Friday prayers and just go to the water park every weekend? Are you a lunatic if you think this open borders madness isn't going to cause chaos in every nation that embraces it? Customs and Border Protection has refused to disclose the information. It means that while record numbers of migrants have flowed over the southern border last year, Biden's White House was also directly transporting them into the country. Use of a cell phone app allowed for the near undetected arrival by air of 320,000 aliens with no legal rights to enter the United States. Comes after a controversy over a 2022 transportation program in which the administration used taxpayers' money to move migrants throughout the country on overnight flights. Right, you know what he is? He's a people trafficker. That's what he is. He's a people trafficker. To help them cheat in the next election, because people might actually be watching the strange bin liners full of votes coming in at 2 o'clock in the morning this time around. They're literally using the taxpayers' money to fly in hundreds of thousands of unvetted blokes to vote in the next election. That's what that is. That's people trafficking. You know who Joe Biden reminds me of? A horrific memory from my childhood. I'll give you a clue. He also transported people illegally, and he also liked sniffing them.
Yeah,
There he is. He's the child catcher, President Child Catcher. Children, I can smell them. Honestly, he should be getting prosecuted. They're throwing all these lawsuits at the Orange Oracle when he hasn't done anything wrong. Prosecute him for trafficking. He's using our money to fly third world men in all across the country. Surely that's illegal. Surely. Or am I just being naive? Anyway, let me know what you think. Do you reckon we're doing something similar in the UK? I wouldn't put it past them at all. They haven't got anybody out under this Rwanda plan, but they've probably flew about 600,000 blokes in to work in kebab shops in Luton. I mean, they're bound to have. All these activist judges and lawyers, the likes of Philip Rutnam and all these bloody civil servants. Keith Vaz was taking money under the table, wasn't he? And snorting powdered substances off rent boys' balls. He was up to all sorts. So I'm sure the rest of them are as well. But that's just what I think. Maybe I'm just being cynical. You know, politicians, they're not all bad, are they? Yeah, they are. Yeah. If you can provide me with evidence to the contrary, please do so in the comments. As always, thank you for tuning in. I'm back in business. I'll try and make my surroundings a little bit more video friendly. And I'll see you all again very soon, all right? Thanks for watching. Toodle pip. Cheers.